Bumblebee. She's me up and down.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Or
I might know your
cyborg.
answer.
Okay.
Maybe
I might
a
know
female
your answer.
cyborg. I don't know.
Who you think?
Just go ahead and say I ain't about to be going through all that with you.
No, if I had the opportunities, I would definitely love to play Predator.
Would you do it?
Yes, I would definitely love to play
Would you do
Predator.
it? Would you
Very.
let
The
me
original
know?
from the
Oh, yeah.
80, the 81? The original 80
I know which
Predator or
one
the
you're
one
talking
from Predators?
Anyone, but if I
How
had to
many of
choose
y'all like
one,
Predator?
if I had to choose one, I think it would probably be the bull predator from Predators, the remake.
Oh, okay.
And whatnot.
Okay.
And it was just something about that. The predator in that movie seemed more ferocious,
Right.
and that's what I loved about it. And then with my size, I think it would be perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Another character that I've always wanted to play, but funny enough, never thought about cosplaying as was the Juggernaut.
Why you haven't done
I
it
know I've never
already?
seen a Juggernaut either.
Yeah, the only reason I haven't done the Juggernaut yet is honestly just having time to actually make it. Because I won't lie to you, I am not crafty. I'm the type of person that'll pull the credit card out and say, I want that. Give me like 3 or 4 of those. I know. But now we know, and knowing is half the battle. And my last one, honestly, all jokes aside, is, and I think I talked about this with Michael James, but I've always wanted to take it back old school. And what I mean by that is, remember when shows used to actually show black folks with colleges? There was like a staple when you had to wear a sweatshirt or a shirt or a hat that actually had a college.
Like school days.
Exactly. You know, and here's the funny thing about that. The Cosby Show was the first show to do that. And even though we were talking about fictitious Hillman College, which was fictitious historical HBCU, the fact of the matter is, like, all of the kids, even Bill Cosby himself, because he was a strong advocate of education.
Yes, it was.
And I would tell people, hey, you know, I would love to do that. And a friend of mine was like, why? Like, why would you wear a college? I said, because people don't do it anymore.
Right.
None of the shows that you watch now, unless you watch a movie and it's filmed on location, but a lot of the TV shows rarely do that. And I heard Blackish is starting to bring that back now.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing I always thought about, because it's subtle messages that you see. You don't, being a film student, I noticed that we watch stuff totally different than the average audience member. So as a film student, you're watching for lighting, you're watching for continuity, you're watching for everything. But it's sometimes those subtle images,
Exactly.
you know. So I got my wife watching A Different World. And when she starts watching A Different World, she's like, hey, why they went to Georgetown? I was like, well, and my wife is from Australia, so that's why she asked the
Oh,
question.
okay. I'm like, what?
So she's like, yeah, why they wearing Georgetown if they're going to Hillman? I said, well, that was part of the narrative, because you can show people of color going to different schools and excelling at different schools. Dwayne Wayne was the first black engineer that I had ever met, you know, in my life, obviously through a fictitious character. But I was like, man, I thought that was so cool,
Right.
and stuff like that, you know.
Go ahead, boo.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You know, and that you just hit it where that college thing, look where we're at right now.
Yes.
This is the statement that we're trying to make. You know, it's important that we're making a statement, we're making a stand, and on top of that, we're in a place of education. Okay? So not only are we saying people of color, people of any ethnicity, this is a place of knowledge. This is a place of education. This is a place of learning. This is a place to express yourself. The college is called what? Expression. So this is what this is about, and that's why this event is so important. And it's like, you see the knowledge that we've already shared is what people don't expect us to have. They expect us to get up here and just sound like, and that's not the case. We are intelligent young people. Well, I mean, you know, we kind of young, you know what I mean? But we're intelligent people, and we deserve the right to have a voice.
Right.
And we're not going to sit we're not going to sit in the background anymore and allow, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. We can
share your
We
voice.
have the right to have a voice. And think about this, you see how we respect each other's voices? That's how everyone should feel about you. And if anyone doesn't accept, like them friends y'all keep talking about,
Right.
No, I'll talk to them later. But no, you can't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. I mean, you got to be intelligent. You got to just stand for yourself, and that's all. Go back, Panda.
All right, well, I'll ask y'all a question.
I don't know, because I know what you're going to ask anyway.
No,
I live.
actually, I don't want to say, what was your most diverse cosplay you think you ever did? Or you want to do, but you kind of haven't said, you kind of like,
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go with this one, Ryan?
I can go. Well, some little thing told me that I couldn't be Power Girl.
Oh, you've been awesome, Power Girl.
Right. That's what I had thought in my mind. But clearly they didn't do that. But it was like, no, that's for this. I'm like, we wear wigs, right? Like, I mean, I'm not supposed to be blonde head for real. Like,
Right.
I just want to be Power Girl because I like Power Girl. She's strong and, she got the, Power Girl.
Right.
And so I really haven't done it, but I want to do it. And it's like, it has taken me some time to think about it, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. That's the one that I stay stuck on all the time, and I feel like I just have to do.
Yeah, because I mean, part of it is basically once you plant the seed, that's how it starts. And your thoughts are the water and the nutrients for the seed to grow.
Exactly.
And the fact that person said you can't do.
I'm like, I can do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta go ahead.
I think one that was kind of mixed is Ursula from Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Y'all know them.
I want to do her so bad.
Right.
So bad. I don't know why. I'm just like, every time I see Ursula, I'm like,
She dope.
yeah.
She dope.
I'm thinking more of a Maleficent, but
You can do
Maleficent
both
would be a good
of
one too.
them. Do both of them.
Maleficent would be a good one.
Let it be a back-to-back.
That's true.
You can do a back-to-back.
I think for me, because of my love for movies and anything and everything movies, I always wanted to do a samurai.
which samurai?
okay.
Oh, just a
Just
a
yeah,
samurai.
just a samurai.
Your own custom samurai.
See, now, if I was being messed up, like, Afro Samurai?
You know what? I would.
You could.
I
You mean
would,
like-
but I
yeah.
have a friend of mine who cosplays as Afro Samurai,
Right.
and he looks literally straight out of the comic book and off the TV show.
Okay.
I mean, look and everything. But I think for me, the mystery of a samurai, and especially when they wear the war mask,
The war man, yeah.
and all you see is just the eyes, because the eyes, hate to sound cliche, but they're the windows to the soul.
Right.
And I think for what a samurai stands for, honor, respect, and dignity, I think that's what just brings it out, more and more. And plus, I think it would just look amazing,
Yeah, they
Always
see armor.
do.
They
You
armor
always
is
do
just
amazing work.
so articulate.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And my twist would be, it would be an actual Freddy Krueger themed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you don't
So-
do that. I'm a
So you scaring people back in the back.
Exactly, and
Back-
what honestly came to me was it was a combination of things. It was a movie called the Blind Swordsman Zatoichi, and it showed a samurai like in a painting, and then right after that, for some strange reason, don't ask me why the combination came together, I watched Nightmare 3, and I remember at the end of Nightmare 3 there was a Japanese dream doll.
So that, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought about it, and especially in the Asian cultures, spirituality is like a big thing. There's not so much superstition,
No.
but there's more along the lines of a spiritual essence. So, and I thought about, okay, what would happen if you saw like a dark, samurai, but you just saw essences of green and red
I think you should do
throughout,
Okay.
and that would be the ultimate,
I mean,
dream.
it's the passion alone that you have, it should already just tell you. I mean,
Yeah.
do it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'm
just
thinking.
do it.
I'm gonna change my answer.
Ah,
I'm changing my answer. I think I'm gonna change it to probably a character that I play, that I created myself in Skyrim.
Okay.
More in the fantasy intake. I don't really see too much fantasy.
Right.
I see more of like movies and superheroes and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna probably start doing that, like show more
Of your own creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I mean,
That's what it's about.
Video game.
Creativity.
Love Skyrim
That's
so
exactly
much.
what it's about. You just hit it right there, girl. Go ahead. I don't know. I mean,
Well, I didn't know. That's the
Did
only
you-
question. I just
Yeah.
thinking about that.
I can't get with you
yeah,
right
answer,
now.
answer. Wait,
My question, I guess my cosplay is actually, I like Superboy from the 90s.
uh-huh.
You know, I like the way his attitude was. He was really cocky and just, you know, really Saved by the Bell, Zack Slater type of
Right.
attitude. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like he's a white kid. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing I say is always back on him. Like I want to do that, but then it's like, you know, at first
I
thing
tell
I
him, do
think,
it.
but that's like all of my favorite costumes. That and actually the one from Emma game when Emma Spider-Man fused and Spider-Boy. That's the one I really wanted to do because you know I'm a Spider-Man fanatic and everything.
I mean, at the whole
You know.
house just be like, I'll be like, are we mean or me? You know, I love it. Just, you know.
Right.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to
Yeah.
raise your hand. Anything that you would
Yeah.
ask or,
Let's definitely make this a
Yeah.
two-way discussion.
yeah.
And whatnot.
So if you guys have any questions about anything or have any stories or anything to share, we're here to listen and to answer.
Oh, actually, before that, I want to interject right quick. I remember, I think it was like 2008, maybe 2009. I took a trip to Japan, and I didn't realize how heavy cosplay was because I think I might have gone to maybe 2